welcome to another episode of Project Geospatial. Here at the GEOINT 2021 Symposium here in St. Louis, Missouri. We're at the NGA booth this time. This is David Brown, and you're about to show us a very unique demo here with, looks like VR. Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll dive right into the demo.
So I'm David Brown. I'm part of Applied Research Associates. I'm here with NGA showing off VTAC. And today we'll be going through our virtual reality mission planning software, which is part of the TAC ecosystem.
Awesome. So before we dive into your headset a little bit, let's talk about this. Are you running some kind of Oculus here? Is you running HTC Vive? What kind of headset is it?
Yes, sir. So this is the Oculus Rift S. So it's part of the Oculus platform. Yep.
Cool. Well, show us what you're about to do here.
Okay, so like I said, VTAC is a virtual reality mission planning software. So we're going to create kind of a brief mission plan and kind of show off some of the tools that we have within VTAC. So I'll jump in right now. So the idea of VTAC is to kind of plan your mission ahead of time, and then so part of the TAC ecosystem, we have a device called ATAC, which is a phone that soldiers in the field can carry, and they can kind of see where things are, right? So with that,
I believe that's available on the GEOINT App Store right now. Is that one of the ones? Or?
I believe you can get a civilian version, but there's various versions of it. So you can get that, and then you can soldiers in the field can then see points that I push up. So if ideally we'd be connected to a TAC server, and then when I push up points, they would see the same points. So I'll go in.
So this is a collaborative environment as well, right?
Correct, yes. So we do have networking capabilities. So you would be able to work with other users, much like a video game, be able to connect to other users and work on a mission together in the same area.
How many people can you bring into this environment?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I've seen up to 4. I think we can do more personally. I don't know if there's a hard limit to it, but at least 4.
Okay.
So I'll go in. So there's various tools within the TAC ecosystem, but I'll be showing off only a few of them. So this is called the route tool, and essentially it's a planned route with various checkpoints. So these points that I'm placing are various checkpoints, and I'm going to create a route to this building over here. Say we want to go to this building, and then I can use some military iconography to mark that area as like hostile, let's say hostile ground track.
And it looks like you're using the MIL 2525 standard for the icons?
Exactly, yeah. So I have the iconography, and then so I planned a route. So this route basically indicates like, okay, this group follow this point and reach this building over here. So now that we have this building, we're not going to be exactly able to go through the front door, so we kind of want to figure out how we can go through. So I can then measure, say I want to enter this building right here at this point. I can kind of determine how tall that is. So when I'm going into the field, I can bring equipment to be able to enter that area. So say I need like a 15-foot ladder or a 20-foot ladder, I can bring a ladder, be able to enter that point. So I'm just eliminating questions ahead of time before I go into the area. So the other great thing about VTAC is I can kind of go in and get more of a human perspective of the area, right? So it's utilizing Unreal Engine, so I can then get more of a human perspective of the area and then determine what my line of sights are going to be. So I can, oh, that's not good. So I have my area. I can get my line of sights, look at the area, become familiar with the area. So the great thing about this is you can become familiar with the area before I ever actually being there before, right? So you get your data, you import it into VTAC, and then you can become familiar with an area that you've never been to.
Now this kind of interface here, it looks like the 3D models aren't necessarily complete, which means that you may have used some kind of LiDAR to generate the initial 3D model, or
yes, you can use LiDAR to collect or to make a model, but there's various different sources that we can collect. So
you can input things like FMV and other types of imagery in here that create the simulation?
Essentially, yeah. Okay. But it's more of the end product that's created from that, right? So you need to end up with like a model. So like OBJ, FBX, various different types of data sets. Like you said, point cloud can be supported as well. KMZ, KML, Perl.
So you got formats that are very compatible to whether people use. It's interoperable between coming into this environment and out external applications as well. KML and a bunch of the other formats you just listed.
So the idea is that if you have some type of data, you should be able to import into VTAC and use it, right? So that's kind of what we're going for. So we're trying to support various different types of data sets.
That's great. So, who are the types of customers for this?
I feel like any type of big customer would be like some type of special operations group.
Okay.
So like planning missions ahead of time, mission planning. So people who have the need to plan a mission ahead of time with like a data set or some type of geo-rectified data set that they have, they can plan their missions ahead of time, send it up to the attack servers, and then send it out to the users in the field.
All right, David, so thanks for showing this demo. What do you think about working on an application like this at NGA?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love being able to support people out in the field, soldiers, try to empower them, and try to give them the tools they need to, do what they need to do out in the field and be safe and be able to complete their mission.
Did you ever think you'd be working on something like a VR system like this for the government?
No, not quite. So I actually have kind of a strange career path. I made traditional video games beforehand, and then I've ended up working in Unreal with military.
Well, see, that's very cool. I love hearing about the cross industry from the video games and bringing a user experience into something like this. That's actually resonate with a lot of warfighters that way, because I know we're all a bunch of video game players in the in that space. So once again, thank you very much for the demo, and nice
Absolutely.
to see something like this going on here. I'm Adam Smith with Project Geospatial, and this is we're at the NGA booth with another awesome demo.